coming up next is Teenage Mutant. No, sorry. So Spiriel was supposed to run the Splatterhouse game. Unfortunately, there was no child, but it just so happens that Stormcrow 56K will run it. Also familiar with the game, so we'll get that set up for you guys shortly and get him in here. But first, we have Quest for Glory 1, run by Twisted Nate or DarkArmist. I'm not sure which name he likes to go by. And it will be commented by David. We'll be right back for that. We'll play some more songs for now.
So I can see. Oh, here we go. Neat. So, all right.
Hey guys, we're ready for Quest for Glory 1 with DarkArmist or Twisted Nate. I'm not sure which name you prefer.
DarkArmist is my stream name.
Perfect, DarkArmist it is. And will be commentated by David Tiki. So take it
Hi,
away,
I'm
guys.
David.
And I'm DarkArmist, and I'm running Quest for Glory Fighter percent. Any percent, I guess, at this point. So, the game doesn't start up until I hit start. So you can do stats all you want. Stats in this game are going to be pretty important as they determine a lot of what we would call the RNG in the game. Um, so the first thing we do is we get 5 points into magic, which takes 15 points to learn at the start, so we can learn some spells to go through it. And then we max out our throwing for reasons in the game. I'm ready on my side. How about you, David? Are you ready?
I'm about ready. So one thing I do want to mention before we start is that this says any percent, but it's pretty much our no major glitches category. And that's going to mean we can't skip a certain key item and we can't glitch out this stat screen.
Okay, I apologize if we have it wrong. We do have any percent in the submissions, but go ahead with
Well,
whatever
well
you write.
that's
No,
fine because that's how we store it on the leaderboard.
Okay, perfect. Misunderstood. Carry on.
All right, so I'm ready in 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to walk into town and we're going to talk to the sheriff, but we're going to skip as many texts as we can by right-clicking. It speeds up. I play with the numpad a lot, so you'll hear me mashing here to increase the game speed. Then we'll leave. Straight from leaving, we go up and we go to the healer house. Gotta pick up some small rocks and open the inventory because in the route that we do right now is we need some money, and the quest for this ring to give to the healer gives us enough money to last the whole game.
Yeah, we start with about 5 gold. We're looking for the spell Flame Dart, and that costs 6. But we get 6 gold for turning in the ring. We're also going to need the open spell, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's Flame Dart and open spells, but that'll be it. So another thing is that the Flame Dart is going to be a pretty expensive spell in terms of mana. We only started with like 5 magic, but like Flame Dart is going to cost nearly all of that, maybe only 1 or 2 castings, but we're going to do something pretty interesting with that later. So we're heading north to the Cobalt Cave. Drop by Arana's piece to pick up some flowers. Those are one of the ingredients for the Dispel Potion that we're going to be needing later. Yeah, we need like 5 ingredients for the Dispel Potion. It's a key item. But we also need to visit the Bear Cave, and there's a couple of things we need to do here. So that Flame Dart spell, we're going to use a trick called Insert Storage. When you press the Insert key, you switch back to the walk icon. Unless you're on the walk icon, then you
Oh,
switch back to the thing. Oops.
the bear actually got me. I didn't even move, but I already had a safety save here just in case that were to happen.
Nice for safety saves. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. Like mispositioning, you die, game crashes, all that stuff. Anyways, we're using a trick called Insert Storage here, because normally Flame Dart costs mana, but if you use the Insert key on the targeting cursor to switch to walk, and then you use Insert again to switch back, you can cast it indefinitely and it won't cost any mana. And with that, we kill the bear. This is actually one of our less ideal options. The fighter unfortunately does not have the fastest option available to him, so normally in other runs we free the bear from his chains, but the fighter's best option is to kill it instead. Anyways, moving on, we're going to the spore spitting spirea. They're spitting a seed back and forth, and this is why we have 45 throwing. Wow, first try.
Yeah. So a big thing to mention here too is I actually had to rest in the middle because we're trying to hit a certain time period. It's pretty particular, and with that first try, we should hit it pretty easily. Um, these brigadiers are going to be talking, and they actually have this password. In the original version of this game, you just had to know what to say to the door later on in the game. But in this version, you have to have heard it from them. So it's important that we make it there in time.
Yeah, they will only show up at midday, and it's very easy to miss that window if you have bad RNG at the seed.
In my world record run, I actually rest differently than I do in this to make it even tighter. Like, it for sure certain things will happen, but it's also hit or miss. So we name ourselves Farmer Boy for this one section here because we do what we do best here and we go to the farm. That's the only meme I have in this whole game. I'm not gonna lie. So this right here also, it wastes a lot of time, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to actually make it to where it's nighttime. And this right here, I believe, wastes about 60 minutes or so. I don't quite remember the exact time. But the most important part about what it does is it makes us tired again to where we can sleep. So it's actually not going to be nighttime like I had hoped. I make it night right there because you can skip this walking animation and it saves a couple frames. But we're going to have to actually fight for just a second here. And we're going to have to waste some stamina.
Yeah, one of our Dispel Potion ingredients can only be obtained during night. And so that's why we're trying to waste time. But getting into combat is a convenient way to pass time.
So one thing
It looks like it's getting dark already.
Yep. Alright, so we gotta talk to the meeps. They can actually not be where you want them to be on like the screen and take a second to talk to. So again, we're gonna do the fast text where you just right click and it goes through all their text instantly. And then we're gonna
He
go.
just rips it out.
Yeah, he just rips his hair out, and he's like, "Oh, you just want my hair? Oh, okay, here you go." So we dodged the manta ray right there. That's invisible, which is really good. So another thing that I do that isn't in the previous world record is I don't go and buy flasks, and I use these from the quest. Now we're at the fairies that we were talking about for one of the ingredients here, and you have to dance with them, which can be terrifying because if you accidentally hit no, they kill you.
Yeah, this is also one of the few advantages that the fighter has over the thief. You saw that the hero did a really terrible dance there. That's gated behind the agility stat. At 25 plus agility, you'll do a good dance, which is really slow. And the thief starts with that much agility.
Back in the old route that I used to do before I did the flame dart, it was almost impossible not to get the 25 also, because when we went to kill the bear, we would actually throw 150 rocks at him to kill him instead. So in this phase right here, we text skip with the right click, but right here when you're learning about the Dispel Potion, you can't do that, and you hold enter to click through as many as you can. So once we get that, we have to run from this point, and we just run straight right. Like, I don't even have to do anything.
Yeah, the Dryad gave you an acorn, which is a Dispel Potion ingredient, and she also gave you the Dispel Potion recipe. The last ingredient here is the flying water.
Yep, the flying water from the Hermit's Cave. So we gotta go back to her, to the potion lady, who we turned in the gold coin for, and we got to give her all the ingredients.
The healer actually can be kind of a scary point. If you, say, accidentally steal some potions from her, she won't make the potion for you. But also, she's prone to script glitches, which can soft lock you. A little bit
I
scary
always have
sometimes.
trouble. Really funny. I always have trouble getting out of her house there. I don't know why at that point, but I can run instantly back out. So she tells you to come back a little bit later, and by a little bit later, she means just walk right back in. So at this point, we're just going to run a little bit to the left and then just run straight down once we get here. Because in this game, running left and right actually has more chances for encounters for enemies. So we try to run up and down, north, south, and west as much as possible. So right here, we're actually going to abuse the fact of holding enter hits the button as fast as possible to get enough strength points to eventually open this door. It's random. We don't understand how strength works and how stats gain. So like right there, I just went a little bit hard.
Safety save for the minnow?
I have one already.
Okay.
So right here, we're gonna... I have no climbing skill, but by clicking on that 3 times before the Minotaur notices you, you kind of just get up and over it.
Yeah, it kind of glitches your way through somehow.
Alright, so that was the most terrifying part of the whole run. for me, honestly, right there. That bridge can be really particular that if you don't click right over it, you instantly die.
Yeah, the Brigand Fortress has death around pretty much every corner. You have to do things exactly right or else you'll die.
So
The upside here is your stats don't matter here.
So we got 3 familiar faces here, the 3 Stooges, and they will kill you. Right here, we're going to
Oh.
you have to do things in precise order. Like right here, you have to make sure that it is all the way down on them, or you will fall. Like they will kill you. They'll open the door and kill you. This is Yorick. He is a trolley mage who will sometimes do nothing and then sometimes just destroy your runs.
Sometimes he will throw the book at you.
A big
Or
thing here,
other things.
you use the numlock here to get precision accuracy moving, which is pretty neat. It took me a little while to learn exactly what to do there.
So
this,
final room's coming up.
So after I throw the dispel potion at her like this, we find out that this is the princess that has been missing, and time will actually be once we walk through this door that my cursor is on. Time.
GG. 1019.
10:19 is not too bad. I've got world record down to an 8:57, which took a lot of grinding.
Uh-huh.
One thing there that was pretty good. Actually, everything went pretty okay. I probably didn't need to do the goblin fight realistically because it was turning night as I was running, but you can never be too safe in that situation. So at this point, we are the hero of Spielberg, and we got our magical flowing locks. And at the end of this game, you actually fly off with people we don't know, but they are the Innkeepers, and we're going to their home world where you will take place in Quest for Glory 2, where you can actually import your character save to the next game, and the storyline follows the same hero at that point, which is pretty cool for all of these because it will go from 1 to 5 with the same hero. But we don't really need to save because we're not going to be doing that. So
Jump on that run.
That was a Quest for Glory 1, so you want to be a hero. Any percent fighter. I appreciate everyone for watching. I personally would like to thank David and Miller from the Quest for Glory speedrunning group. They have been a big help to me and very supportive.
Yeah. So how did you feel for that marathon run?
Not bad. Not bad. I think it went pretty well. For as nervous as I was.
It's a pretty jam-packed run for such a short run. Like, it doesn't stop.
Yeah, right from the start, you're just run,
All right. So while you were running that, we did get a donation from Mr. Otter for the amount of $36, who says, "Final boss trolls for the children." Thank you so much, Mr. Otter. And again, thanks DarkArmist for that run and David for the commentary.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. Coming up next will be a run by Stormcrow 56K of Splatterhouse 1 Paku Graffiti. I hope I'm saying that right. Keep watching, keep donating, keep having fun. Let's play some music and we'll be back shortly.